Welcome back, guys, and as you can see, the XC is jacked up, ready for a gearbox install. So it took a while to get that converter in because it has to go in clicking 3 times. If you don't, you'll destroy the pump in the box and then you have to rebuild it again. I don't want to rebuild this one, and well, if it blows, I'm instantly going to change to Turbo 400, but if it doesn't blow, I'm just going to keep cruising until I do get a Turbo 400 built for it. So let's get it on the jack and then under the car. So I got the mounts for the radiator all sanded down as good as I can. It would be better if it was in a sandblaster, but we don't have one. So they're the best they can get. So this side are the front, the tops, and these ones are at the back. But you're wondering why there's a third one. It's because the big radiator we've got in this, we put another mount on the bottom just so it can hold it. Don't know if it needs it, but it helps it support it because of the big radiator. So the radiator is just over here. That's been polished, and the AU Fairmont fans have been cleaned up. So it's just an eBay special at the moment. But yeah, it's so the first coat, very light coat of primer is on all of them. So I'll have to let that dry and then I'll go to a second coat. So they're all painted, they're all blacked out, so you won't see them. Same as the other side of the washer, just got to let them dry. So the radiator will be in tomorrow. I'll put this in this. So the radiator is in. She's close. It's just a piece of, she's close, but she's not hitting, which is good. Time to put the hoses on. So I've got the radiator and hoses in. I did run into a problem with the breather tank. The drain down here hits the bottom radiator hose, so I'm going to get a dash 10 block off like this, bung, just a dash 10, and I got the hoses on tight. So I've got everything on. I've got the nitrous all hooked up and sealed up all the fittings. I just need to wait for the fittings for the nitrous on this side. Still got the regulators to go and the wiring, then coolant, and then hopefully we can start it up. So I've got the fuel regulator radiators mounted. So that's the engine one and that's the nitrous one. I did run into a problem mounting this one. I didn't realise it until after I mounted it, it's going to bow on the breather, but I've got a fitting to come that comes out and straight up, and then I can put the 90-degree AN fitting on it. I'm not real sure about this this feed, but I'll have to wait until see what time I get the fittings. Which the fittings are over here. So I got all the AN fittings I need plus the hoses. Big thanks to TI Performance and Raceworks for coming on board once again to help out. So I'll mock the fuel lines up with the AM fittings, and then I'll show you what is involved in putting AM fittings together and what needs to be done after that. So I've got the driver's side mocked up, one from the bottom and there, which is all fine, but I ran into another problem with the nitrous one. That's not going to work. Bottom one will work, just there, down, and this one I've got I've got another fitting coming, but I have to get another fitting for this. So I was thinking if they make a 90 hour that has a thread on the end, and this one having like a threaded part like this, like a nut, comes out and then 90 degrees down, and then hooks up to that. So there's like a swivel fitting. So like this one, which is a swivel fitting across, but a 90. This is for the nitrous fuel, so a gauge is going to come off here, up to the cowl, and this one's going to come from here all the way across to here whenever I get the fittings. I've got this mounted in a different location now. That's up here, it's not tight yet. So that's the original mounting hole, so just put left bolts in there so it looks nice. It's up here now. So that one will fit straight up. And then I've got to buy another fitting. I've got a fitting to come that comes out and then across. And then I'll have a straight fitting which will come across all the way up to here. So big curve, and so that's it. So I did have to bend the mount because where I mounted it, it was hitting on the body, but it's not now. So it's all right. So let's get the fuel line made up now. So I got the engine, fuel all hooked up, all ran, all nicely tucked away. That is flexible enough so the engine rocks over, it's enough to move. This side I've got almost finished. So the feed comes in, and then this one side I'm waiting for the fitting to come, and it will come 90 degrees out, and it'll be a straight fitting all the way across to there. And then this one is the return from the reg all the way back to the back of the tank. I turned some of the film off because some of it was taking a pain in the butt to do. The nitrous return one, it's so close with the oil lines and everything else. It was tight, so I didn't film that. So you see all the way down there, it's all done, except this one, which I'll have to wait until the fitting comes. Yeah.
Well, oh yeah.
I know this video is a bit choppy here and there, just chopped in videos, clips of painting stuff, cleaning stuff, putting gearbox in, all that good stuff. But the front end is all on now. I forgot to film that, just wanted to get it done. I'll show you what it looks like now. So as you can see, the front end is all on. So it looks smiggo. Looks like the normal fit. Looks tough again. So I did clean up some stuff, some wiring. I still got some stuff to do. Got some wiring in the cockpit to do. I've still got the wiper motor to do. I have to get a new one. I've got an overflow coming. Just got this one just mounted there so I can drive it. But she looks tough. I want to change these though. I want to change these to billet ones. So there's several companies I'd like to thank for coming on board for the build. So the first one is TI Performance for all the fittings and all that. Also Raceworks for all the AN fittings and the hoses and all that good stuff. I'd also like to thank my father from Turnbull's Race Engines and Mechanical for building the engine for me. Also Mark for helping me put all the front end together and putting it all in and all that. My brother, David. She's still not finished yet, but she's finished enough for I can drive it and run it in. So, also I'd like to thank Justin, my dad's mate, for coming over and helping us with getting all the push rods and the rockers all set up and length for the push rods. And just being there for getting advice off him for anything, because he's really good with all this, all the knowledge he has. And that's it. I think I don't have anyone else to thank. If you like what you saw, comment, like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll see you in the next one.